Hey, my Cancer family. Hey, y'all. Candy here. I had to take a couple days before I really got into you guys reading because at the end of the day, I was like in my own little funk and I was kind of getting confused on how to read these cards, especially because I have Cancer in my Venus. I hope you guys like, share, comment. Please let me know what's going on with y'all. Like, I want to know if any of these readings truly end up resonating because I'm nosy as shit. So to start off, when I pulled the overall energy, I got nothing is yet set in stone. That's a mutable moon. Like, you have the power to make it go any way you please, almost like the Fool card. As you see, you and your loved ones are safe. And when this popped out, I didn't even recognize that it has the new moon in Cancer. It says the new moon in Cancer. So I definitely had to, because when I shuffled and did these cards, it kind of just fell out. Like, you guys had so much energy, and I was like, well, should I take these? And it was just like, definitely take these, because when I did a first reading for you guys. Like I said, I just didn't know exactly which way to come towards it. And I'm like, is it my energy that's like that, or is it just the overall? And so this is the card that I got the first time. It says full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. And to me, that card always says that you'll be enlightened with things, and it does kind of resound in this. So I pulled you all's past energies, the Queen of Cups. Now, either you were just like majorly in love with someone, pouring love into them, or it was vice versa. I'm not sure if it was truly significant other, or it was just, this also could be talking about family members, friends. You know what I mean? It, like, when we do love readings, it usually encompasses all facets of love, all forms of love. Because for some reason, it has something to do with family. This could be a situation with a family member. But overall, there was a lot of love. You're the Queen of Cups, or you could have also been dealing with a water sign, and there was so much love. Okay, but then you had to make a judgment that was truly in alignment with, your greatest good, or alignment with the universe for a new beginning for you. And you probably had to make that judgment call. But if they did, it was honest. It was real honest, and they said it was on their heart. That's how it seems to me when I see that card. Now, you could have made this decision, or they could have made this decision because of this devil energy. Very obsessive. This card talks about addictions. This card also sometimes in love facets could be talking about unprotected sex, dangerous sex, risky sex. It could also be talking about the fact of it being risky and or lustful, very lustful, or like I said, obsessive, or with like a lot of addictive habits. You could have made that judgment because you realized that wasn't in your best good, or someone was looking at you like, you know what, this is how they are, and this is not in my best good. Let me go on this journey. He's a playboy. She's a playgirl. And this Knight of Staffs is playgirl, playboy energy. It's like, they don't stay long. But it could have also been that now you decide that you just wanted to pop out, maybe start dating, or you don't find love taking that you don't take love that seriously anymore. They didn't take love seriously. But it also could be on just a journey to kind of like get yourself out of that and onto a brighter future. Like, doing actions that get you into something that you're more passionate about. This could have been because you decided that you wanted to get with somebody else. And they could be picking up on this energy, so you might have wanted to be careful with that. Or you decide that I'm going to go and like try to fulfill my dreams in a different way. You told your truth. You cut it off. And at some point in the past, they tried to reach back out to you and like offer some more cup, a little cup. Like, hoping that you would say, oh, please, or maybe this is a love offer that you gave to somebody, like, please, take me back. But then you realize that it wasn't. It was for no reason. Like, what am I really doing here? I have a lot to think about. Or you're in this time when you was like taking the time to sit and think, you realize your worth. Like, I have all of this worth. I got all of this luck. My path is going to be lucky because beetles are a sign of good luck sometimes. Or, just in general prosperity and how like good things are happening, fortune happening. It's like I have all of this good shit that I'm kind of like holding off for this person. Or they could be feeling that way about you. Let me realize my worth and let me realize what my potential could be. And let me walk away and let me think about, contemplate if this is really good for me. And you decided that you was going to take your love back. Or they decided that they was going to take their love back, or they leave. And you know what happened? You spent more time with your family. You felt more fulfilled. You felt more happy inside. Like, especially with this, the 10 and the 9 of Cups is here. Once you made that cutoff, it was like, okay, everything is good. But you know what it does also strongly indicate is that, you still had some lingering things on your mind. You still right now in this time may have some lingering things on your mind, because I see the 3 of Swords, which that's still a lot of like mental energy. That's 3 of Swords, heartbreak. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, you're hurting like that, but you could just be purging. You could just be spending some time reflecting on that, about how there was, deceit. Or, you still could be dealing with somebody. You might be dealing with somebody else. But you was just thinking about, in the reflection idea, the idea of reflection, how there was so many people involved. You're like, fuck it. But this is a time to understand that you and your loved ones are safe. I say this because of that lingering energy that you still may be thinking about. There's 3 of Swords, and 7 of Swords, that 5 of Wands. All of that indicates there was a whole bunch of people involved. And this is what I also picked up with the Devil energy. But it really is telling you right now to get out of that mental energy, because you and your loved ones are safe. All of that kind of signifies that you're worried about your health in some type of way. Relax. You are fine. You and your loved ones are safe. And that was like a special... But you're going to be... That was like a... First of all, let me slow down. This is like a special message directly to you, because this Cancer energy is right on the card. But also, you're going to be enlightened to it as well, because there's some things that you're not fully aware of. But in another way, I can read this all another way. It's like, once you decided to get out of one situation, you kind of decided to... or you're thinking about playing the field, and there is one person in particular, or when you left one situation, you kind of jumped into another one that you thought was going to be good for you. With this Page of Swords, you might have had like some love offers, a small love offer, and then someone reflected and thought about how thought about how they wasn't going to take this any further. And you could be right now dealing with a fire sign and any other water sign or an air sign, because that's what's here. But at some point, right, you thought that you was going to have this 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups with this energy that you left one energy for. And you're kind of like, well, damn, this is when nothing is set in stone. It was like, you thought you was going one way, and then boom, here you go. It's like deceit and heartbreak. You're like, what the hell happened? And I also got the Sun card, so you were just as happy about this. So I'm kind of just saying this. All of this could have happened some time ago. All of this could still be past energy, just because the way that these cards just laid themselves out, they were telling a story. And so that's why it's 2 different ways to see it, because you were in love with this person and it was just bomb, and it ended off in the strife and the heartache. Like, somebody could have got pregnant, somebody could have married someone else, someone was in a battle of like, juggling things, and they had to make some shit happen, or you had to make some shit happen to walk away and start a new beginning. And this is all in the past. But if you chose to go down a path where you leave one situation and then you got into another, I say nothing is set in stone. because it's like you chose to jump into something else, or you chose to be the person that played the field and be out there, then you go into a whole nother set of, oh, I thought this was going to be something that was meant for me. And I see you doing it twice and still ending up with the same damn result. Like, almost like not learning that karmic lesson, really not learning that lesson that you're just supposed to be to yourself, because there are some cancers out there that really decided, hey, I'm just going to stay to myself. I might lightly talk to people, but I'm not about to set my future into nobody. And that's exactly what I've been seeing in your kind of relationship status, or in your status in general. Y'all like, it's like every time I read for y'all, it's like I want to smoke a blunt. Like I want to. Y'all got that super Snoop Dogg energy where y'all just chilling. And that energy, if you haven't really been talking to nobody, that just means you guys been focused. Y'all have had some issues when it comes to, maybe reflecting on the past, because I do see some things that reflective, and and those are those things that you're reflecting on are coming to an end. You know what I mean? Like the heartbreak that you had, that's coming to an end, because nothing is set in stone. So y'all might want to just stay the way that y'all are going about it, because I do see a Wheel of Fortune moment happening where you turn it all around, and it does talk about love, because the Ace of Staves is there. You might have a fire sign coming at you. You might have, decide to do something in a more passionate way. But I also do see that, you're not even going to be focused on love, because the last time I did this reading, like I said, I got a Ace of Coins coming out. So that is more like talking about, like, y'all end up being like, fuck this, I'm not really thinking about love. I'm thinking about my next moves, being a logical person, being grounded logically, being grounded in your thoughts, doing something that you're passionate about, King of Staves, or having to choose between these two mates, or two people wanting to come at you, or two different opportunities wanting to come at you. But it does talk about using your intuition. Making sure you're using your intuition with the decisions that you may have to make, because 3 of Coins and 8 of Coins, it just talks about learning new things and doing your own thing. Not really focus on love, but more so focusing on building yourself, building your life, building your family. Once again, that you and your loved ones are safe, making sure that they're safe, making sure that you and your family is good. But I do see that if you were the person that once you got out of the situation and you started like playing the field and talking to different people, you end up right back at the same damn result. So then you're going to have to sit back and take that step and, take that time to really, get out of that loss for the second time, like not being so hurt that once again something didn't work out, because at the end of the day, when it was meant for you to walk away, it was meant for you to walk away from everything and everybody and go on the journey, instead of focusing on love, just to maybe, what do I see with the devil energy, probably put something, fill a void. It wasn't meant for you to do that, because altogether, whether you have taken the time or whether you're about to take the time, whether these conclusions are about to become in reach, or you come to the conclusion and you're getting into yourself, no matter what, this Wheel of Fortune is coming. Now, I do see this as you turning it all around, but it is in two different ways. You're turning it all around as far as, what you're giving to yourself. You're not being so focused on love like you were in the past. You're not being so focused on heartbreak or, being reflective on what you lost. And like, once again, that's for the other set of cancers here too, because I do see two different ones. The ones that stay to themselves and the ones that tried it again. The Wheel of Fortune is for y'all, and y'all turning it around. Y'all are making y'all love story what y'all want it to be, but it does take some grounding. It does take some hard work, because it's a certain type of partner you want. because of that, you have to be that type of partner that you want. That's kind of what I heard. You have to be the partner that you want to be, so you can have people step up. Maybe, you might want to go back to school and learn something new, But if it is that you turn it all around, and you end up getting faced with more than one love situation, because when these come out, it's just like, I don't know, maybe the reason why it turns around is you go from heartbroken to, having people wanting to come and be in your space, and you kind of wanting to try again. But it does cause for you to learn more about these people. Like, because before in the past, you didn't know these people you was dealing with. Build on something. Make sure you're getting people that want to learn and build and grow with you. That's really the true difference. And that's how you turn it all around. And that's why nothing is set in stone, because you may think that you about to, just focus on you. Or if you have focus on you, you don't see this shit coming. That, people are going to be coming into your life. The Ace of Stats offering you things. Or this could honestly have to do with a passionate thing. Or something that you're passionate about. Definitely with this Ace of Stats, something that you are personally passionate about, and you get opportunities coming to you. This does all talk about opportunities coming out of a really hard time. And then it could be love opportunities, if that's the energy that you're giving out, or a love opportunity that if you stay into yourself, you just don't see the shit coming. Couple different ones. Or if you really are staying to yourself and you really don't have anybody, you really have cut everything off with this Eight of Swords, then it's business opportunities. It's not love opportunities. Or if you're still open to love, you may have some suitors coming. You could be being the suitor, and you're going up to people and you're introducing yourself. But everything in this reading says that you really do need to be reflective. Like this Seven of Pentacles, that Seven of Coins, that means taking a step back. So if you haven't already, just please take a step back. Like, you do not need to keep rushing into situations that have you feeling like there's a liar somewhere, there's deception somewhere. My feelings is hurt. There's so many people involved. You don't need no more of that energy. You want to be in the energy when you are abundant, creative, feeling good, looking good, learning new things, working on yourself, building on yourself. Chill out. There's no need to rush. Like, there's no need to rush, because nothing is set in stone. It could all just come crashing down all over again. So just by you being sensitive the way you can be, especially with whatever last situation was, you were super sensitive to this last situation. So you don't need any more distractions. You need to be able to be solid so that if people come in or out of your life for whatever reason, you'll be able to maintain yourself, because you was broken at one point. And that's usually not Cancer energy, but I do see someone in their feelings about something that recently happened. If they did go down the path, like how I said, if you did go down the path of being out there and having suitors, or being a suitor, you just broke your own heart again, or you broke somebody else's heart again. So now this is really the time to just chill. So I pulled something from the Love Oracle deck. These are my new cards. This is why I was so interested about giving a love reading. So got Albert Einstein. Okay, it says objects in a mirror are closer than they appear. So this is also when I see there's nothing set in stone, because a goal that you're wanting to achieve, whether that be in love or that be in the business world, although this is a love reading, but I do see you being passionate about something. It could have been a business, an opportunity, something that you're strong, like you feel strongly about, maybe even like a project of some sort, maybe creative. I did see the Empress card, and whenever I see the Empress card, that does mean, creative endeavors and stuff like that. So, that goal is closer than you think to coming towards it. The distance between two objects is always relative. So that's saying the exact same thing. Something is closer than what you think. And the simplest things are sometimes the most complex. So that does for me say the simplest things are sometimes the most complex, because I got the silence has more meaning than the words you don't say. So it's like, if there was a situation, there could be you or somebody holding back. There could be you or somebody holding back from what they were going to say, or that past energy that you could be becoming enlightened towards something. Which sometimes the Sun card, which you did pull the Sun card, that sometimes that means becoming enlightened to things. If you weren't dealing with a fire sign, maybe the Leo, it just means becoming. I'm sorry, y'all. Becoming. And so how that pairs together is saying that the simplest things sometimes are the most complex. So you could be thinking, like, if it is you guys not speaking, like, this seems so simple. Like, why wouldn't they get it? Or the reason why you're pissed off or someone's pissed off with you, you'd be thinking, like, okay, this is so simple. Why wouldn't they understand that I'm pissed off if this is how it all happened? Especially if you're the person that was taking the time out. But if you are the person that has just been focusing on yourself, you may have, like how I said, you may have some things you don't even see coming, like some offers you don't even see coming. And you're like, wow, who would have known that this would have taken me to this different level of something? Like something you don't see. And it's like the simplest things sometimes are the most complex. Wow, that really hit me. I'm sorry. So the hardest role to play is yourself with this. And so what I'm reading now is this Ryan Gosling card. And so the hardest role to play is yourself. So that says to me that if there is something that needs to be said to a person, or someone is feeling this way to you, it's like they're going to be saying from what's going to be on their heart. Or you have to understand, in this situation, if you are the person who hasn't been taking time, you have to understand that the way to get exactly what you're looking for is to really just be you. It's to really, play by your own rules. Go as steady and as slow as you need to. If you do have somebody, barking up your tree, even though, you do want the alone time, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to, be real in what you need. Don't let someone else write your private life, because like I said, even though you haven't taken the time in the past, it's telling you, take the time. And you might not see that. It's still going to be people that's going to be in your area and trying to get your attention. But you don't need that right now. You need discipline right now. It says, with this Ricky Martin card, it says sex is like exercise. Practice and discipline are essential. And this advice is specifically for my Cancer energy that just wanted to play the field. Because I see one set of Cancer saying to themselves, listen, I'm not focused on none of this shit. I'm getting my money. I'm focusing on new endeavors. I'm focusing on things that make me passionate. I'm doing what the hell I gotta do. Okay? But, the one card that is for you for sure is the Albert Einstein, because y'all doing the smart thing. Y'all doing the smart thing. Y'all are thinking things through for yourselves. Y'all are being true to yourselves. Y'all have to understand that whatever it is that you're working on is coming to you, and it's closer than what you think. And it could mean offers in love at this time. There's new things coming for you. But that is because you guys have taken the time already. With my Cancers that haven't been taking y'all time, y'all are going to be tested another time. And in this time, you have to recognize what's good for you. You have to take some time back and not be like so gung-ho when somebody comes into your life, because you're still chasing love. This is still like a life lesson for y'all. It's like almost like, if you're going to go for your goal and go for your dreams, or you're going to keep getting stuck into these same heartbreaking situations, almost like this is like a life lesson or a recurring cycle, like generational cycle, like life purpose that you need to really focus on, because you're being called to come into your life purpose. Really, that's what's really happening. Same energy that you put into love relationships needs to be the energy that you focus into building yourself. It says be mad This is who? Lord Byron. Okay? Be mad, bad, and dangerous to know. Yes, be fierce. Get into your energy. And if you have been doing it, stay into your energy. You know, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Like I said, having discipline, going and being with your family members and cultivating love into a way that suits you. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic if that's not what you're focusing on. But also just to cultivate love where you're finding out and learning the person that you're with that 3 and 8 of Pentacles. You know, but just being fierce, doing whatever it is that you're doing. Also, love will find a way through paths where wolves fear to prey. Now, see, sometimes these cards have me like, I don't know. I don't know what that means, but it could just mean to watch out for your heart. Keep doing what you're doing, you know, but watch out for your heart, like how you have been doing. If, you know, you have been like just taking some time to yourself, or that is what you're supposed to do, because that wolf thing, the prey is like, you know, you have such a giving heart that might make people feel like, you know, I'm going to take advantage, you know, kindness for weakness type of thing. But friendship is love without his wings. And so once again, this is keep your friends and family closer. Or, you know, what, like I said, if you don't see something coming, I do remember saying it, if you don't see something coming, it could be like an offer from a friendship or someone that you've been close with for a really long time. You know, you may not see that coming. You may not see them, you know, coming to be with you, or are trying to offer something to you. So I also did pull some affirmation cards. And this one says, so what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And right now, you guys need to know that if you are the ones that are just now getting into your energy and, you know, just now trying to see, you know, because you knew your worth, but then you went back into a situation, and you know, once again, it didn't take you anywhere. So it's telling you to understand that this reflective time is to really know yourself and to really know what your next steps are going to be. It says the most effective way to do it is just to do it, and this is just like a story. Like the way you guys cards just pulled out is like one big story with all of this energy where it's two different types of you guys having the same exact experience, but one in front of the other. So it's like anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. This is definitely saying that, you know, for the cancers that have been working on themselves, definitely if, you know, you're really thinking about a new project, and it is talking about love because it's something that is definitely that you guys are passionate about. Anything is possible if you got the nerve. Just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. And, you know, if you do have a situation that comes up, you know, something that you don't expect, it's like in the love sphere, you know, because you have taken the time, it's okay. You guys, it's okay. Like, you can kind of get out of that reflective energy. Like how I said, that's y'all coming out of that anyway, that heartbreak energy. You know, it's okay for you to just go and do it, but not for my damn cancers who have been like still out here dating. Like, y'all need to sit the fuck down so that y'all can come into a space where y'all have that I didn't expect that moment, that aha moment where you get everything you want and everything that you know have been working so hard for, whether that is financially, or, you know, success in a project or something that you're passionate about, or, you know, just even if it's taking care of your family, taking care of your friends, you know, filling in a space of love and contentment and things like that. Or if it is love, if that's what y'all are continuously on the search for, well, you know, that is a way to get it. Spend some time with you, figuring you out. And you will have a test coming up, and it's because it's going to be something that you're still getting offers. But you have to know when to say enough is enough, okay? So, I love y'all. All right? Hit me up if you need a personal reading.